welcome back to Kragle Kreations. Today's video is going to be on Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid. Now, it's not totally done yet. It's early workings of it. I've got a lot to work on back in Fantasyland. So let's take a look back in the park here at Fantasyland as we come down Main Street here. And there's Fantasyland back there. I've got to create a little bit of space back there, but what I want to do is really concentrate on working at beefing that area up, getting that a little fine-tuned back there with some tile work, working on the attractions, adding some attractions. And the first one we're going to start with is Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid. So let's go back up to the front of the park here. I've got one of the set pieces up at the front here. So let's get back. And what I did, I told you guys before that I was going to be using the new build from the live action Little Mermaid. And that's exactly what I've done. And I've adapted it. So again, I like to take some of the sets that's already been created and I like to modify them to fit the ride from the park itself. So I thought this was a great opportunity when I saw this build, was to make the scene where when you're in the ride, you're coming around and you're in the ocean there and you see Ariel, and this is that scene right here. So we've got some track work, and now I still have to work on the ride vehicles. So they are like in shells, like the shell ride vehicle, similar to the Haunted Mansion, but in the form of a shell. And so I'll be getting about 2 or 3 of those on the ride track that I have here. And so you guys can kind of see what I've done here. I've got Ariel there up in the top there, and in the ride itself you come around after you've gone through some other scenes, and you kind of get a glimpse of her, and then you come around and there's Sebastian and Flounder there with musical instruments, and we see all the fish in there, and there are a lot of fish traveling inside the ride there. And then there's Ursula. We come to, after we see Ariel, we see Ursula, and there she is down in this area here. So let's get a little closer to some of the areas. Let's go up to Flounder and Sebastian there. They actually came from a different set. I think one of the Friends sets had them, and so I wanted to use them because it is a musical number that's going on inside the ride there. And so that, I think, turned out really well. And then with Ursula down there, I used the Ursula that I got with with this new set. Now I have the old one as well, and that's this one here. So I could interchange it if I wanted to. I did add all of these pieces, the pieces that look like coral. Those are all, did not come with the set, so I added that. I knew I had to order that on Bricklink, and I got that order in, and I finally got the build going, obviously. I've got the track suspended by some clear pieces, and you see that, so you can barely see those. I think it blends really well in. And then we still have her little area down in there where she has all of the items that she has collected. And I think it turned out really well. Tell me what you guys think. I am going to use, and since the ride hasn't changed with the animatronics, I am going to use then the minifigs that came with that set as the meet and greet like they do down at Disney World. So I'm pretty excited about that. So what my next little project with this is to set up an area for meet and greet with the live action stars, and there are the minifigures there. So that's I think that's going to turn out really well, because when we were down there we did see the meet and greets out there, and they used the live action, or actors that are like the live action, that it wasn't the real actors from the movie, obviously, but that I'll be using for meet and greet back in Fantasyland back there in the park there. So I also have this Friends set here. This is from one of the older sets there. I think I might try to incorporate that into the ride a little bit, because at the end of the ride, the two of them are together. And so, like I said, this is just the beginning. This is a little bit of more of an update of what's going on. Obviously, we're going to be placing it back in Fantasyland, but I wanted to show you this piece and to keep you abreast of what's going on there. Like I said, I'm still going to work on some of the outdoor facade of the ride back in Fantasyland. There's some buildings and sidewalks and that I want to add back there. And then obviously that meet and greet, which I've got some pretty good ideas for that as well. So hope you guys like it. If you guys have been on the ride, I think you know what I'm trying to get to there. And so I'll be working on finishing this up and getting that together to show you guys in later videos. And don't forget, if you guys want a PhotoPass picture, you want 2 PhotoPass pictures with your minifigures, I will put the information at the end of this video again, and you guys can send those into my P.O. box. I will keep the minifigures in the park to populate the park, and I will send you guys the pictures, leave an email that I can DM on social media. And we really appreciate you guys following, liking us here on YouTube and the other social media platforms. So until next time, guys, we will see you then. Bye-bye.